Territory wars are fun. I played in the beta and I really liked my experience. It was not too complicated. I really enjoyed myself, and I think this is a great addition to the game. In addition to being able to get Wampa shards through the territory wars, which was revealed on yesterday's Wampa kit reveal, we also look like we're going to get very, very, very good rewards for getting in first place. You can get up to 3 Zeta mats, and then second place, you will get Zeta mats also. So even if you lose and you have more than an active GP of 60 million, you'll get 1 Zeta mats. Now it looks like the cutoffs for rewards, there's one at 120 million that determines between the winner getting 2 and 3 Zeta mats. They're also over 60 million for getting 2 and 1. And then also there are tons of other rewards available, plus the Territory War box prize. And then the other forum post from yesterday said Wampa shards as well. Now, I do want to say that this is a beta build, so all of this could change when it comes out. We will see, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the way it is. First things first, when it says active GP, basically there's a phase that starts for 24 hours where everybody can sign up, and not everybody in the guild has to sign up, but in this particular example, 31 of the 50 people signed up. So it wasn't 100% participation. So we had a GP of over 70 million, even though the guild had a total GP of about 112. What the focus of this video is going to be was my experience playing in the beta, and specifically I'm going to talk about how to earn points and banners. So be sure to check back on the forums, other YouTuber game changers, because they are going to have more specific videos. Like Crazy Excuses is going to talk about defensive squad recommendations for the ground. Arnold T101 is going to talk about offensive squad recommendations for the ground. And then Going Nerdy is going to talk about ship recommendations. And then Miss Passiert is going to talk about teamwork and guild organization. So once everybody signed up, and you can see that right here, 31 of 50 people signed up, then we were paired with another guild that had a similar GP and similar number of participants. And then once that was done, we were able to place our defensive points. Let's go into the details right here and read those. It says to provide fair matchmaking experience, any unit progression, which is like gearing them up a level, that occurs after the player lock, which is that very first phase, will not be reflected until the next event. And that makes a lot of sense. A minimum of 25 players must join a territory war for it to occur. Very cool. And then banners. Each guild will earn banners as follows. Set of defense is 20 points for each defensive squad set. An offensive victory gives you 10 banners. And then there's a conquer banners for each cleared territory. That'll be doubled for the back rows. Now, there are bonus abilities for First Order and Resistance. The First Order ally suffers a debuff or attacks with advantage. They gain 5% critical damage and potency stacking for the rest of the battle. And then for Resistance allies, they have 10% offense for each exposed enemy and gain protection up for 2 turns whenever they damage an exposed enemy. Let's go into the map, and then I'll explain how the defensive phase works and how to get points. Now, on the left is our team, our guild, and on the right is the opposing guild. And it starts in the middle, and it works out, and there's a total of 10 sections. All the ones on the bottom are ground units. So this is ground unit, this is ground unit, this is ground unit, and then these 2 top here in the top left corner are ships areas. So there's ships areas there. So this allows for a total of 10 territories, and each territory there has a total of 16 slots where you can put an entire squad. So by filling up all of those slots right there, that'll give you a total of 3,200 points, and that all happens on the first day. Now, what I did on this particular territory battle is I put in a total of 4 teams. I put a team here, I put a team there, a team there. I listened to my guild, I coordinated with them, and I did what they asked me to do. If I go in here, you can see the team that I put in there. It was a General Kenobi Zeta Barris team. I thought it was very good. It didn't get attacked. I guess it survived. Now, the thing is all the squads that I put into those 4 places, I cannot use the next day when I attack the defense that was set up by the other guild. So I had to be careful. Now, I think if you're playing with a full 50, you probably only need to do about 3 per defense and 3 per offense on attacks. There's also ships. You can only use a capital ship once, so maybe place 1 on defense and then do 2 on attack. I don't know. You're going to have to work it out with your guild. But how you get the points is you get 20 points for each person that places a defensive squad, and that gives you up to 3,200 points. Then the next day comes around, and you start attacking their teams. You attack here or here, and then you advance to the next stage, and you have to kind of go along the top first if you want to get to the ships. It's kind of locked by going from left to right, and then the very back units give the most amount of points. Now let's just go over the points. You get 10 points for each battle you win, so there's a total of 16 points in each one of these territories. So you can see right here it says set defense 20 banners and offense win is 10 banners, and then when you conquer you get a total of 610 banners, and it keeps going along like that. That was the next stage, same thing. Then up here we had ships, same thing. Down here we had more units, and then on the very last one it gave a larger amount of points for 1,060 banners, and the units that can be placed and used 6,000 power minimum. So we were able to go 100% on this, and that gave us a total score of 12,250. And my understanding is in an event of a tie of both teams wiping out each other's defensive lines and going 100%, both teams award the second place. I hope there's a tiebreaker solution coming in the future, but we will see. Now, I can click on the 13 button here and I can see the breakdown of how I did in this territory war. I had a total banners of 160. Then when I click the right arrow, it says banners from setting defense. Like I said, I set a total of 4 teams. So that was a total of 20 times 4. So that's 80 points. Go down a little bit further. You can see that I got 80 points. And then for each successful attack, I got 10 points. So I got 80 points there. I attacked 8 times, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing that because you can see the teams that you're going to fight against, and then it's like a total game on taking like the weakest squad possible so you don't exhaust your roster. So all the people that I put on my defensive squad, I could not use the next day. So I used basically my 4 teams on the defensive setup day, got the points for that. And then the next day I had to be picky and pick and choose the battles that I thought that I could win. And I did that a total of 8 times, and I got 80 more points. And we were able to go through and get it 100%. I'm hoping to get a Chimera. I think it'd be really nice to have 4 capital ships. I can see having 4 capital ships in this mode as being very important. We will find out here in the near future how the Wampus shards are allocated, because as of right now, the way that it was in the beta build didn't have any details about the Wampus or the rewards, and I really do hope that the rewards remain the same. It says your guild must achieve at least 600 banners to earn rewards. I'm just excited about this, just to get 3 Zeta mats. It didn't take a lot of time. In fact, I could see myself, maybe if I knew I didn't have a lot of time to do the attacking on the last day, on the middle day, I could take all of my good units and just fill up the whole board and take all of my strong people then, and then maybe not play the next day. That could be a solution. I'm sure there's going to be tons of ways to play this, and their guilds are going to organize that, and I just looking forward to the rewards. The rewards look very, very, very good. I'm very excited. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Be sure to look out for the other YouTubers on more specific instructions on how the territory wars. Hope this is coming sooner than later. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.
Yeah. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, get to the chopper.